One of the biggest things that I am getting asked about a lot at the moment is anxiety in perimenopause. Why is it hitting people, obviously women, so much more than it ever has? And why is it, when maybe women haven't really suffered with it in other chapters of their life, is it becoming prevalent so much in this chapter? What you have to understand about anxiety is that anxiety is different from worrying. Worrying is just in your head. It's a thought. It's something that happens in your brain. Anxiety is where your body joins in with your brain. Now, if you think about worrying and anxiety, it's like two teenage girls trapped in a room together. I say this because I have 3 daughters, okay? And it's like they egg each other on and they kind of argue and make each other worse in so many ways. And when the body joins in with the brain, the anxiety gets so much worse. So when we are in perimenopause, we have so much turmoil, so much hormonal stuff going on with our brain, as we do in puberty, okay, as we do in pregnancy, postpartum, that anxiety becomes a real issue for so many of us. So when I talk to perimenopausal women about anxiety, I deal with anxiety all the time. It's one of my specialist subjects because it's something that used to plague me a lot in my earlier years. I myself was a very anxious human for many years of my earlier life. I grew up with an alcoholic mother. I had to deal with a lot of issues to do with domestic, long story, but like control and manipulation in my marriage, and degrees of violence and all stuff that you don't really want to be handling. So anxiety was like something I knew really well on a personal front. So it's something that I coach a lot on. And then when, obviously, you probably know I'm a perimenopause expert, and so the two have naturally kind of bonded together for me. And it's something that I feel it's so important to talk about, because so many women in perimenopause think, well, is this going to be the rest of my life? The good news is, no, it's not going to be the rest of your life. No, it's not your new personality type, because we tend to lose ourselves a bit in perimenopause. So the fear is this my new personality? No, it's not. This is not the rest of your life. This is not your new personality. This is not how it's going to be forever. I know it feels like this right now. I genuinely do. And I know it feels like it can strike you in the middle of the night. It can wake you up from sleep. It can be the first thought that you have in the day. It can be the last thought you have as you're going to sleep. It can feel like you're simultaneously dead inside and anxious, which is kind of weird, because how can you have no feelings yet anxious feelings? What you need to work on is understanding what your triggers are and knowing how to deal with the triggers, and know how to calm your body down and get your brain kind of rewired away from the habit, because anxiety is a habit that your brain gets into, your body joins in, and then they kind of go around in a whirlwind together. So the good news is I have created a mini anxiety course. The better news is I've added a free one-to-one call with me inside that. This is aimed specifically at women who feel like anxiety is overwhelming for them in their lives. Anxiety is something that they are dealing with frequently in their lives. And we have decided to do an Easter special offer on as well, which means that if you grab this mini program before 31st of April this year, 31st of March, sorry, not 31st of April, that'd be weird, 31st of March this year, you can get it for half price, including the free call. So it's going to be £47, which is like, that doesn't mean that you have to you don't have to finish the whole program, because it's a self-study program. So you don't have to finish the whole program before the 31st of March. You just have to purchase it before the 31st of March, when the offer will no longer be there. Okay, so that's the great news. I will put the link in my bio. I will put the link, if it's appropriate, I'll put the link below. I'll put the link wherever I can. Just look for the link. You will find it. Okay. And what this mini program will do is it will explain to you what anxiety is and what it isn't. It will explain to you how to identify your triggers and then what to do about them. Okay. And then on the half-hour call with me, what you can expect is we can talk about your triggers together, and we can come up with a game plan of how you can then deal with them as they pop up. So instead of it being, oh my God, I'm triggered, I'm going to go down this rabbit hole, it will be, I'm triggered and I know what I'm doing. I have a game plan in place. I know which steps I'm going to follow. So instead of anxiety stealing happy moments, happy days out, happy potential memories, you know, because anxiety steals special occasions, it steals possibilities, it steals all kinds of things from your life. Instead of anxiety being able to do that, you and I are going to together create a game plan in 30 minutes where you know what your steps are going to be so that you can start to get back in control. Okay? How does that sound? Sounds like a deal? So all you're going to do is look on the link. As I said, it's a self-study. So all you're asked to do is purchase it at, well, you don't have to purchase it now, but you get it now for half price. And then when you finish the self-study bit, you can book a call with me. It's a half-hour call. You and I will together work on your triggers and come up with the game plan. All right, my darlings, I hope that makes sense. Take care and I'll speak to you soon.